Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds TV with me, Andy Canbay. So it's Friday the 20th of September and we play Bournemouth tomorrow at Anfield. I'm lucky enough to have got a ticket for that one, so I'll be there at the game. Okay, so let's get into Arne's press conference. I thought it was great again from Arne with the questions that he was asked, and he was right, truthful about last week's result against Forest. He said we've got to give every credit to them, but he also said he expected better from the team, and but the players already knew that. But he was just alluding to that. It wasn't acceptable for the performance that we'd put in last week at Anfield in front of the home fans, but yeah, and that's what it was. And the journos were trying to look into deeper. What was it? Because obviously, a few days later, we went to Milan, an old former European giant. They've not done so well recently, and beat them comfortably in the backyard with virtually the same players, apart from a couple of changes. But that's what it is. It's all about the team for him, and getting the right messages across and to put in a performance. So he was quite happy with that performance against Milan. But it was also interesting that he said that look, our performances in Europe in the past 2 years haven't been that good. And you know what? I like that. It's honesty. And the more I listen to him, the more I'm warming up to him, because he says the right things. He doesn't, go round corners to beat off questions. If he's asked a question, he'll give a direct answer. He's not messing about with journos at all. So yeah, he mentioned about Ali having a little bit of a knock. Well, we know what Ali's little knocks are like. To keep him out for weeks. So he said that he was hopefully going to train today and see how he felt, but he apparently he's had it previously. So we'll have to just wait and see. But we know what Ali's history is when he picks up an injury. At Liverpool, he's out for weeks rather than days now. Arne did say that he was going to be out for days. He was hoping that was the case, but we'll have to wait and see. But we've got a number 2 in Kelleher. He'll be ready to come in between the sticks and do the business for us. So yeah, I've no qualms about him coming in there at all. So same as you are really for me. I'd pick the same team that started at against Milan. It was a great performance by the Reds away. It is Bournemouth, different gravy, different kettle of fish. Bournemouth are a good team. Let's make no mistake about that. Oriella, I think the manager's there. He plays open football. He doesn't sit back. That's not in his nature. So it should be an entertaining game, and hopefully the Reds can come out winners in that game. They have got pacey players in that team, so if we are playing our high line, we have to be on it. We can't afford to give balls away cheaply. We can't afford to concede early like we did against Milan, because that's old school Liverpool under the last manager. Okay, so yeah, so it's really important that we start the game well, and we put in a performance. No doubt the lads will do that, because I think they were still just like in disbelief about the performance that they gave in the red shirt. Now, I'm going to put that down to muscle memory. They've been out 2 weeks with their 10 days with their international teams. They came back, but certainly the muscle memory came back on Tuesday night against Milan. So I think that's going to continue on tomorrow from 3 o'clock onwards. Arne was asked about the supporters, the atmosphere, and he said, "Look, I'm focusing on the team." He said, "But yeah, it's good for the supporters to get behind the team, and I'm sure that they will, and they do that." I'm not really sure why the question was asked. I mean, I was at the game last week, and what annoyed me was 10 minutes before the game had finished, even 5 minutes before the 5 minutes extra was given, so that's 15 minutes, people were leaving the ground. Now, we don't do that. We're the 12th man. Stay till the end. I understand there might be older people wanting to get out early and beat the crush. That's quite understandable, but not when you leave in your droves. I mean, I was in the King Kenny, and when I looked across at the main stand, I'm thinking, wow, look at that. Lots of empty seats on 83, 84 minutes, and that's not acceptable. You paid your money to watch the team. Yeah, it wasn't a good performance. We probably were never going to score if there was 40 minutes added on. It was that kind of a day. But we stayed till the end to get behind the Reds. That's what we do. That's why we call the 12th man. I know it was very difficult for, probably some of it couldn't watch anymore and thought, right, sod it, I'm going for my pint early. I'm going home early. I'm not happy with what I've seen, and I need to calm down. But yeah, it's that's what we should be doing at Anfield at all times. He was asked about Cody Gakpo. Well, I mean, I said in the post-match AC Milan, he's a shoo-in for Saturday. He has to be. That's probably the best game I've seen Cody Gakpo play in a Liverpool shirt, because he knows where he's playing. He's not been asked like under Jurgen Klopp to play 2 or 3 different positions. He knows from the onset what his position is and what is it. I think he's definitely a starter for me. Although Arne did say that Luis Diaz has already began the season well, and he, that's why he was in there ahead of Cody Gakpo. And this is why you need 2 players in each position of quality, and we have that this season. Okay, the players that came on in the second half of the Forest game also didn't do anything, but we're just going to put that down just because of the international break and the occasion that was. But yeah, other than that, apart from Ali's injury and obviously young Elliott, the squad seems to be good, and I'm looking really forward to the game and see what a performance we can give. Now, will there be a clean sheet for us? I'm not so sure, because Bournemouth are a good team. They counter-attack really, really well, so I think there'll be goals in it. But I'm hoping that we show the form against in the first 3 games, league games, and obviously back on it with the AC Milan game. Carry on from there and get a positive 3 points, because that'll be good, because the players know they're miles better than what they were against Forest, and that showed midweek. So if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please give me a like. Please subscribe. It's all free. You'll find no ads on here. I'm just doing this for a bit of fun with all Liverpool first team games and any other news about Liverpool when Liverpool announce it, rather than speculate. Okay, and yeah, follow the channel as well. Let's get it growing. Okay, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. I'm going to have a few sherbets and think whether to catch the train to Liverpool in the morning or drive into Liverpool. I've not made my mind up yet, but one way or another, I'll be at Anfield tomorrow. Okay, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Up the Reds.